AI is undoubtedly going to change and evolve our economy. AI is going to destroy some markets that used to be heavy with individuals. I want to have a conversation about the mortgage industry. Is the mortgage industry going to be crushed, decimated by AI? Let's find out with Matt, the mortgage guy, who was gone last week because he was out learning about AI investments. What say you, Matt? Are you going to have to find a new career because AI is going to do everything for you?
I don't think so. And, for anybody else who's worried, I'll quote Matt Ishbia reminding brokers around the country, AI is not going to replace you, but mortgage brokers who use AI will replace you. Meaning you're going to use AI to become more efficient. There's going to be bolt-ons and add-ons and efficiencies in your business thanks to AI. That might make you more efficient, and you might put another broker who's not using this stuff out of business, but it's not like poof, we're gone. Everybody interacts with AI, and Zuber calls up and talks to an AI agent who's going to walk them through how to structure a loan and all that good stuff. So good trip as always to UWM Live. They generally get 5,000 or 6,000 brokers out there once a year for their it's their big annual event at their headquarters in Pontiac, Michigan. And AI has been, honestly, like I've been on a meeting that Matt Ishbia joined for our company. I've been on some of Matt Ishbia's weekly sales calls. All he's talking about, Mike, is AI. And I think in a lot of ways, he's like me or you, where he's not a tech genius, and he's a guy who understands business, understands the consumer to a certain extent. And the first thing you think about when you think about Matt Ishbia is probably not AI and tech, but the company's gone that way because he's realized it has to, right? Like evolve or die in so many businesses, and mortgage is one of them. And so I want to talk about what they're rolling out. I'd love to get some feedback from the One Rental at a Time community, because like anything, I've heard this conversation and people have talked about their financial advisor and some of the stuff that's gone on disruption wise there. Like, just because Fidelity comes out with an app or you're able to trade online or things like that doesn't mean all financial advisors are out of a job. And I think similarly in mortgage, there's going to be a lot of cool AI advancement, but
let me ask you some quick. Let me ask some quick questions before we get into what Matt Ishbia and UWM are investing in and rolling out. When I think about AI, like, let's be clear. When I look at you, Matt, I think you're a small business. Is that a fair assessment? Right. You run a small business, and as an owner of a small business, you have incoming, what I'll call demand, customers, prospects, clients, and then you have infrastructure behind you where you're processing said request, demand, whatnot. Some of those are systems and processes are technology. Some of those system and processes are people. Then on top of that small business, you also have a YouTube channel and a marketing outreach, right? So again, you are also doing work there, right? So you are the face of Matt, the mortgage guy, greatmortgagebroker.com, all of those things. So when I look at what AI could do for you, is it's not going to replace you, right? The guy, the person leading the business. You're still going to be the face of the business. It may offer up opportunities to make the process from going from prospect to customer cleaner, more efficient. Maybe there's a way AI could come in and identify risks or mistakes better via double checking or something. AI could certainly probably help you with your content, whether it's slicing and dicing log form content or adding subtitles or things of that nature. So when I think about AI and a small business owner like you, it's going to allow you to operate at a 2, 3, potentially 4x capacity. That's kind of where I sit today. What do you think of all that?
Yeah, and that's what it is. It's creating efficiencies, and it's allowing me to grow and scale and quite honestly do some stuff that, bandwidth only allows so much. Even if I went out and hired somebody and I said, listen, I've got 1,600 past clients. It's very important for me to stay in touch with them. I need you to pick up the phone, call them, see who needs help, schedule me some appointments. Not only will this employee be limited because they're a human being, but paid time off and, sick leave and benefits. And I'm in the state of California. That's not cheap. So here's a quick example and something that I got excited about. I know it, and no matter how much I know it and how good of a small business owner I am, I'm like most mortgage brokers where I'm not doing enough to stay in front of 1,600 past clients. And part of my brain says, Joe and Susie have a 2.75. Their kids have left, they're not going to need any of my services. And if they do, they'll give me a call. Well, that's not optimum business operations. So what if you have an AI agent, and this what if is turning into reality now with UWM rolling this out? Every 90 days, every single one of those 1,600 past clients gets a call from Mia, an AI agent. Hi there, Miss Jones. It's Mia. I work alongside Matt Gouget over at UMortgage. I just wanted to give you a call and see how you're doing. Who is this again? Oh, I'm Mia. I work with Matt Gouget UMortgage. We closed that refinance for you back in June of 2000. Whatever the scripting is, right? The AI is ridiculously smart nowadays. It blows my mind, Mike. All this agent is trying to do is say, hey, if you've got any need or any questions, and oh, by the way, the client says something like, oh, I was going to try to see if I can remove my mortgage insurance. It can't answer rate questions because that's a compliance issue. So it can't say, I've got a 6.75 interest rate for you today, but it can answer all kinds of questions about what products are available. And if I was looking to sell, then I was looking to buy, what does that look like? And at the end of the day, it just identifies and it goes out and says, of these 1,600 people, if we could survey all of them, 24 would like to talk to Matt in the next week about a potential thing they're thinking about doing. 13 of them are looking to do X, Y, and Z. And so, with that in mind, just like you said, that creates efficiencies for a small business owner. And the best part for a small business owner like me, UWM puts the technology bill. I don't pay workman's comp. I don't pay salary. It's free. It's 365 days a year. It's 24 hours a day. This agent, after they make that call, Mike, and schedule appointment or whatever goes on, I get an email with literally not a transcript. I don't want to read through the 7-minute transcript, bullet points of what was talked about, what was asked, how it was answered. I mean, it's pretty cool stuff.
So just taking that one step further, does the AI agent then upload that summary to your CRM or whatever it is as well, or it's just the email summary?
I believe it's the email summary, but people that are smarter than me can create Zapier links that then uploads that. And,
because I imagine that is something you're going to want, because again, at least in my experience, the first contact isn't really the sell. But if you have multiple conversations over, a couple of weeks, I think that history would be interesting. So just thinking.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And, Matt talked about, this application of it. There's plenty of more things that you could do if, there's been a lot of people that have used offshore services where it's like, I'm going to hire somebody in the Philippines and I'm paying, X number of dollars. It's the same concept, but it's, pure technology. And, they're built to be able to answer mortgage questions, to be a loan officer assistant. So if you can do it with past clients, in 3 months, maybe it's trained up to say, here's 1,000 people that have reached out to me in the last couple of years that haven't gone anywhere. Call every single one of those. And undoubtedly, you're going to have 22 of them lost your number, got busy. Yeah, I actually do want to buy, and it's not in this market anymore. It's actually here because my wife just got a job offer here. Whatever the case may be, it's taking a lot of that, kind of minutia work and getting the people that are raising their hands to say yes. Because like we talked about, it's not replacing me. The conversation the person wants to have, they're not going to go full application, submit an offer with an AI agent. They're going to talk to me and my team, and we're going to offer high level advice. But for the follow up and the administrative role, it's going to be awesome.
No, again, this is exactly what it's going to do for small business owners. You're going to be able to really get your follow-up. You'll be able to stay in contact. I know people using AI to write weekly newsletters, even monthly, whatever you want to do. It's just all about that warm touch. And like you say, it's working 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. It's just going to help you be more efficient and frankly build a more, I don't know what I call it, a more streamlined pipeline, a more high quality pipeline, not just prospects, but qualified prospects. It's going to be hugely valuable. And again, as you've heard me talk about, we're in the last hard year, but if you get these things set up now and we get into the, next year where I think you're going to be eating at a buffet with, crab legs and lobsters, you're going to want to go hog wild. So you're going to want to have these things lit up and rocking and rolling because it could be really, really good.
Yeah. And when I think about my business, I think about it a lot where you have to stay in front of somebody to know when the time is where they actually need you. And it turns me off to feel like a salesperson, to say I've called this person 9 times. But when they need my help, that 10-minute conversation, 15-minute conversation where I go, oh, you know what? Based on your credit score, you're putting this much down, structure the loan like this. And you shouldn't pay a point. Like, let's do it like that. The really good advice that they're going to get once I know they need it, I want to be there for that. And so these tools are going to allow for like super efficiency where I might be on 10 or 12 calls that are really focused on these people are going to do something in the next couple of weeks. They need this great advice. They need it now. And I'm not going to be tied up with calling 75 people to find the couple that need the advice or want to jump on a 10-minute call.
Yeah. So when I look at your business and I fast forward, let's say 12, 18 months and the cycle is turning in your favor in a big way, I'm going to guess this type of AI investment by UWM and more to come, no doubt, is probably going to mean you have capacity, I'm going to guess, to 2x, maybe even 3x without adding headcount, which obviously all falls to the bottom line. Does that feel about right?
Yeah. Yeah. And I think for a long time, what's been happening, and I think I've been talking about it for 10 years. I believe that it's, for me to compete with, call center lenders, SoFi. I just had somebody tell me, oh, SoFi's got this, rate that's $1,500 cheaper than you, Matt. To compete with them, because if I can do more loans, I can just go a little bit thinner, right? Make a little bit less on each loan. And I think that's where it's going, where you're going to have, we already know there's 65% less loan officers. So the third that are left are going to do 3x the amount of business. And, I don't need to make 3x the amount of income. Maybe I make 40% more than I'm making now, but that means per loan is a little bit less because, that's the constant battle is winning the deal, being the great price. And so it's going to be interesting because if you think about it, like you can start to spin off so many ideas. I plug in somebody and I plug in that they've got a 7.25% interest rate. They owe this much. And computers are smart, Mike. Like there's going to be a point where this is the strike rate. And rather than alert me and send me something to say, hey, you might want to reach out, Mia's on the phone already. Mia's saying, hey, we closed this loan. It looks like there's an opportunity for you to refinance and save some money. Would you like to set up a call with Matt? How about 2:00 this afternoon? Whatever the case may be.
Yeah, I think there's a lot in that. I look forward to seeing where AI just makes small business owners more efficient, gives them ability to have better profit margins, and frankly, do better. Let me ask you folks watching this, how would you feel if Mia called you directly and left you a voicemail or whatnot? Would that just creep you out? Would you enjoy it? Let us know what you think of Mia giving you a ring. Leave comments below. Matt, where can people find you?
Go to greatmortgagebroker.com. We're more than happy to help. I promise you, it's not going to be all AI agents. You're going to talk to some real human beings. You can talk to me or Michelle or Lisa. And, more than ever, people need to know their numbers. They need to do, as much as they possibly can before you're submitting offers, before you're shopping for houses, investors, people who are buying their next primary, everybody, get yourself dialed in on the mortgage side. It blows my mind, so I'll never stop saying it, Mike. Like people who are pre-approved for months and months and months, and they're saying, hey, I'm going to look at a house this weekend. My realtor said I should talk to you. And I question them. Oh yeah, you've been pre-approved? Like what price range are you looking at? Like, is that a comfortable payment? I don't know the payment. I haven't talked numbers with them. I just got pre-approved. I'm like that was the conversation I had. I've been pre-approved for 3 months with Wells Fargo. I've been shopping for homes and I have no idea what the payment is.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
Not good. Go to greatmortgagebroker.com. Solve that problem.
There you go, buddy. Go to greatmortgagebroker.com. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you. Have a good week.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. You too.